Hello and welcome to Project What If, where curious minds come to explore.
Imagine waking up to a vibration on your phone. You check it, expecting a normal alert. Instead, it says, "Tsunami warning, seek higher ground immediately." You run to the window and look out toward the ocean. On the distant horizon, a wall of water is rising fast. It's silent at first, surreal, but it's moving at terrifying speed. Within minutes, the peaceful ocean becomes a monster. Streets flood, people scream, and sirens fill the air. This isn't a movie, it's a scenario rooted in science. Today we ask, what if a tsunami hit the United States? Tsunamis are terrifying not because they're frequent, but because of their raw, unstoppable power. They begin with a sudden shift deep under the ocean. Most commonly, that shift comes from an earthquake or volcanic eruption. Sometimes, a landslide or a meteorite crashing into the sea is enough. That sudden disturbance displaces an enormous column of water. This energy radiates outward as waves, traveling across the ocean. These waves aren't like normal beach waves. Tsunamis move the entire ocean from top to bottom. In deep water, they're barely noticeable, just inches high. But they travel at over 500 miles per hour, as fast as a jet. As they reach shallow water, the waves slow down and grow taller. The ocean seems to rise and rush forward with unstoppable force. So, has America ever been hit by a tsunami before? Yes, and more than once. In 1964, a 9.2 magnitude quake struck Alaska, triggering a massive tsunami. It killed more than 130 people and caused destruction across the Pacific coast. Hawaii has also been hit, especially in 1946 and 1960. California's Crescent City was struck by deadly waves more than once. Even the East Coast isn't entirely safe. Underwater landslides or volcanic eruptions could send waves across the Atlantic. So let's explore, what if a major tsunami hit the US today? One high-risk area is the Cascadia subduction zone in the Pacific Northwest. This fault lies off the coasts of Oregon, Washington, and Northern California. Here, the Juan de Fuca plate is sliding under the North American plate. It's capable of producing magnitude 9.0 earthquakes, or even stronger. The last major quake was in the year 1700. Scientists say it's overdue. If it happened today, a tsunami would follow within 15 to 30 minutes. Cities like Seaside, Astoria, and Crescent City would have almost no time. Waves could rise between 30 and 100 feet, crashing into homes and streets. Bridges would collapse, power would fail, and neighborhoods could vanish. Evacuation would be nearly impossible without advanced preparation. Now let's look east, across the Atlantic Ocean to the Canary Islands. There's a volcano on La Palma that some scientists say could collapse. If a large piece of it slid into the ocean, it could trigger a mega tsunami. Waves could travel thousands of miles and reach the East Coast in 7-9 hours. New York, Boston, Miami, and other cities might face waves over 80 feet high. Skyscrapers would flood at the base, subway tunnels would fill with water. Millions would be forced to evacuate in a matter of hours. However, most experts agree this scenario is extremely unlikely. The collapse would need to be massive, sudden, and perfectly aligned. Still, in a what-if world, it's worth exploring the consequences. Now let's talk about Hawaii, surrounded by the Pacific on all sides. Hawaii lies in the center of tsunami pathways from Alaska, Japan, and Chile. In 1946, a tsunami from the Aleutians killed 159 people in Hawaii. In 1960, waves from a Chilean quake caused more destruction. Hawaii has since built one of the most advanced warning systems on Earth. But even with alerts, evacuation is difficult. Islands offer limited escape routes. People can't drive far, they can only go up or inland. How do we detect a tsunami before it hits? It starts with undersea earthquake sensors. Seismometers detect shaking instantly and send alerts to monitoring stations. Dart buoys out in the ocean measure changes in sea pressure. If pressure shifts suddenly, it could signal a tsunami wave is forming. Satellites and computer models help map the wave's direction and strength. Centers like NOAA and the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center coordinate alerts. Warnings go out via phones, radios, sirens, and emergency broadcasts. Sometimes there are hours to react, other times just minutes. Let's imagine a full disaster scenario. A massive quake hits off the California coast. Tsunami forms and races toward Los Angeles. Within an hour, 50 to 60-foot waves strike Santa Monica and Long Beach. Beaches disappear, homes are swallowed, streets become rivers. Power goes out, the port shuts down, emergency response collapses. Millions of people are caught in chaos. Hospitals lose power, cell networks go down, the city grinds to a halt. Now picture a similar event on the East Coast. A transatlantic wave hits New York City. Lower Manhattan floods, the subway becomes an underground lake. Financial centers shut down, billions of dollars are lost in minutes. Evacuation is frantic, but traffic is gridlocked, bridges are closed. In both coasts, recovery takes years, not weeks. There's another factor making this worse: rising sea levels. Climate change isn't causing tsunamis, but it is amplifying their impact. Even smaller tsunamis now push farther inland than they used to. More people now live on or near coastlines than ever before. Urban sprawl, deforestation, and disappearing wetlands increase risk. Many protective barriers like dunes and mangroves are gone. But here's the hope: science is improving our ability to survive. Detection systems are faster, warnings are louder. People are more educated and aware of tsunami safety. Schools run drills, cities map out escape routes. And there's one warning sign no one should ever ignore. If the water suddenly pulls back from the shore, run. It's a sign a wave is coming. Don't stop, don't film, just move. So what if a tsunami hit America? It can happen, it has happened, it will happen again someday. Nature can't be stopped, but we can be ready. Understanding the science helps us prepare and respond. Knowledge saves lives, preparation reduces damage. The ocean gives, but it can also take. Our best defense is awareness, planning, and speed. Thanks for watching Project What If, where we explore the science behind the scariest what-ifs. Like, share, and subscribe for more episodes. Stay curious, stay safe, and always respect the power of nature.